I looked around the world and saw that it was shadowed by sorrow and scorched by the fierce fires of suffering. And I looked for the cause. I looked around but could not find it. I searched in books but could not find it. I looked within and found both the cause and the self-made nature of that cause. I searched again deeper and found the remedy. I found one law, the law of love. I found one life, the life of adjustment to that law. And I found one truth, the truth of a conquered mind and a quiet and obedient heart. Unrest, pain, and sorrow are the shadows of life. There is no heart in all the earth that has not felt the sting of pain. No mind that has not been tossed upon dark waters of trouble. No eye that has not wept the hot blinding tears of unspeakable anguish. There is no household where the great destroyers, disease, death, fight, quarrels, financial insecurities have not entered, casting over all dark pile of sorrow. And then the question remains, how does man find happiness? Finding your path to happiness was inspired by a friend called Hannah. She called me 3 days ago from Los Angeles. And then she told me about how she was inspired by my message on YouTube, Why the Struggle. And that she called to show appreciation and to further make inquiries on why and how to find happiness. Amazed by the question, I asked, "What do you mean and how do you mean?" She replied, "I am a graduate from Harvard University with a first class, offered a job opportunity in a reputable organization. I have a comfortable life. Yet, I am unhappy. How do I find happiness? Where do I find happiness? Who should I run to for happiness?" I was silent for a moment, but again I replied, "Happiness is not external, Hannah. Happiness is internal. While men search for happiness, man must understand the distinction between happiness and pleasure. Pleasure is temporal, momentary, and deceptive, while happiness is permanent, lasting, and real. It is this pleasurable moment that most people have confused for happiness. Pathways by which they fondly hope to enter into a happy life which will not pass away. Such are the drunkards, who drink away their sorrows but wake up to face the same realities. The harlots, who revel in sensual excitements. Such is the aesthete who shuts himself out from the sorrows of this world and surrounds himself with enervating luxuries. Such is he who thirsts for wealth, fame, and subordinates all things to the achievement of that object or goal. And such are there who seek consolation in the performance of religious rites. As such, we must remember that over the head of every personal joy hangs the Damoclesian sword of pain, ready at any moment to fall and crush the soul of him who is unprotected by knowledge. There is always that inner desire and yearning. The child cries to be a man or woman. The woman or man signs for the lost felicity of childhood. The poor man desires to be rich and often chafes under the chains of poverty by which he is bound. The rich man often lives in fear of poverty. Sometimes, the soul feels that it has found a secure peace and happiness in adopting a certain religious belief, embracing an intellectual philosophy, or in building up an intellectual or artistic ideal. But the religion seems inadequate and insufficient. The intellectual philosophy becomes unproductive, and the artistic ideal is found to be a useless prop. And then the ultimate question is there no way of escape from pain and sorrow? Are there no means by which the bonds of evil may be broken? Is permanent happiness, secure prosperity, and abiding peace a foolish dream? No, there is a way, and I speak it with gladness, by which evil can be slain forever. There is a process by which disease, poverty, or any adverse condition or circumstance can be put on one side. There is a method by which a permanent prosperity can be secured, and there is a practice by which unbroken and unending peace and bliss can be realized. Therefore, the true realization of this process is the right understanding of the nature of evil. It is not sufficient to deny or ignore evil. It must be understood. It is not enough to pray to God to remove the evil in your life. You must find out why it is there and the lesson it has for you. You must find happiness in your marriage. You must find happiness in your profession and career. You must find happiness in your environment. No one can give you happiness other than yourself. Therefore, you must get inside yourself and begin to examine and understand yourself. For this then is the true path to happiness. Find happiness and be happy.